big, I'ma step with the crew. Crew step in the second I move. I walk in, I'm the elephant in the room. The baggage is big as an elephant too. They mad that I did what I said I would do. Movie star had to start making music. I'm the cat wearing all of these different hats. The bars are better than Seuss's. Always hard if Trent produced it, and I did. With billionaires and I fit right in. Bees around me like I'm Candyman. Bro pointed short, he need a cameraman. Me and winning, they go hand in hand. Understand that you need to get taught a bit, but I promise as easy as walking is. It's as simple as left, right, left. I'm the best, I'm the best.
And we are rolling, and I'm chewing chocolate-covered pretzels as usual.
I was chomping them up.
I am a fan of the chocolate-covered pretzel. At this point, it might damn near be an addiction. So, if you want to send gifts to the podcast, per Tony Rock, send chocolate-covered pretzels. Thank you very much. Joe Feezy in the building.
What's up, man?
How was your weekend?
Up? Man, I am going to be vague on purpose because I signed an NDA. I was working on a film project. And
Did you really?
Yes. And
no, I mean, did you really sign an NDA?
Yes, I signed an NDA about it. And I had an experience working behind the camera, and I have a new respect for people that have to film our projects and our visions and stuff. Like you have a script or you have a film idea. When you bring the production people on, the way that all the moving parts and all that stuff, I have a new respect for it. Just being able to make what's on the page come to life.
Okay.
And it was hard work, standing on your feet. I was just trying to soak up the game, man.
Right.
Just trying to soak up the game.
Okay.
But it was a long night.
How long? One night?
2 nights.
2 night production.
2 nights is actually 3. I'm not going to be there because I'm here. But it was a night filmed at nighttime, so you needed that time at night to actually.
You could have passed on here to do that.
Well, I didn't.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your.
What's going on? What we got? What you was doing?
I was talking about a film project that I was working with that I signed an NDA about it, but I was behind the scenes and I was just now telling Rock it was an experience, and I have a newfound respect for people on production staff and crews and stuff, and the value of good writing and screenwriting.
Okay, so you signed an NDA.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you can't tell everything, but how much can you tell us? Is it a movie?
It is a TV show. It is a short film project.
Okay,
short film project. And
any celebrities that we know attached to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool. It's kind of make me think, man, can I do something like this, or what can I do and learn from that and like apply some of those things?
Okay, yeah. So that was I was leading towards my question. Like you said, you have a newfound respect. You didn't. Is this newfound respect because you never saw some of the stuff you saw this weekend, or
not from that angle? Like I was working as a assistant director.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So to be intimately involved with everything that's going on the set, pretty much, and not just when the camera's rolling, but other things, other people,
right?
And just being responsible for, what goes in front of the camera, and just kind of say, okay, man, they do a lot. And I know I wasn't doing it correctly. This is my first time doing it, so I'm like,
how did you get the opportunity?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it was more of a learning experience for me, but I thought it was I got to soak up some game. Like it was like a real production.
Okay, so you can tell us that part. Like, so Yaz recommended you to a director.
Yes,
he was looking for somebody to work with.
It was she, and it was her.
She was looking for somebody to work with on a movie she was shooting.
Yes,
Yaz recommended you.
Yes.
Okay. Did you meet with her prior?
Yes, I did. Yeah, yeah. We talked and chatted. It's a short film, so it's not like it's a whole bunch of pages and pages. But I started thinking about, okay, when I come up with a writing like that, how things work, like things that you need in your script, things that you need, for the actors. You've been on set, union and non-union. things that you don't think is important, it's important. Like, niggas need to eat.
You know that's the number one.
You gotta eat.
No,
Yeah, Fox, you gotta eat.
You got niggas need to eat, and then
You need wardrobe too, Fox. Yeah.
all of that. Clothes to wear.
Might need hair and makeup.
Yeah, man. Everybody asking questions. If they don't know, they gonna come either the top dogs on the set,
Right?
Which either the producer, the director, or the AD, or the first AD.
It's usually supposed to be the PA.
And
Yeah, you better not ask the director where crafty is.
Have some PAs.
Imagine you want to say like Spike, hey yo Spike, where the food at?
He'll probably say where the good food at. He'll be like, eat over there, eat over there.
I said, our food is over here. I don't know what y'all. So yeah. I thought it was
well, good for you, man. So. Good for you. Glad you had a good weekend. I just started out because I said, "How was your weekend?" So, how was your weekend?
Oh man, I've been in Vegas all week, man. I got to Vegas last Sunday. 11 shows at the Laugh Factory.
11.
It was cool, man. Like, it was supposed to be 14, but Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday they just did one show because they just building that Laugh Factory. It's now we all know we've all done it when it was in the Tropicana. Now it's at the Horseshoe, and so they're still building it. A lot of people still don't know that it's there,
right?
So ticket sales aren't like just crazy yet. So what they did was they just did one show Monday, one show Tuesday, one show Wednesday, and then the tour days started Thursday through Sunday.
Right.
The venue's real nice. I actually like it better than when it was at the Tropicana. Nice intimate setting.
Okay.
And we had some pretty good turnouts, but even a crowd of 70 was enough to make it feel like a real good show.
Right.
And to be honest, a few of the shows that were the most crowded, I didn't even like the crowd as much as I did when it was smaller, 70 people. So it was good, man. It's like a marathon all week. Dope. Marathon of shows.
I was in Vegas this weekend. Wise Guys in Town Square. Fire weekend. The Intern was in Vegas with his entire family.
Nice.
And his girlfriend.
Nice.
And his entire family came to the show with girlfriend. They met girlfriend during Intern. Come here. You tell it. Have a seat.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
I'll tell the story.
Intern came through. Whole family in Vegas. Continue.
Came through, whole family. They had never seen me. Can you hear me well enough? They had never seen me perform ever. Ever.
Oh wait, we gotta fix the camera. You're
gonna be loaded
tall.
I can scooch down. They never seen me perform.
Now, so you should have knew that. You were AD. You should have knew.
Hey man, clocked out.
Good.
Never seen me perform. Usually just because I don't want them to. I care about my family's opinion. I just want to always be the best I can in front of them. But this was an opportunity. I was there, and at first I was just happy that they could come see the show, come see Tony Rock. I wanted to show them like, oh, y'all get to see Tony Rock. That'd be a cool experience for everyone. And a minute before the show started, it was not. The show starts at 9:30. It was 9:29.
I know what you did.
The guy came up and was like, who we putting up first? Tony said, Trent, the intern. I don't know if he said intern.
Yo, intern's first. He was like, what? What? Come on, man.
But I was ready.
Baptism by fire.
You gotta stay ready. You gotta stay ready.
There, family there. Go ahead and do your thing, kid.
And I went up first.
How much time you do?
I did 10 minutes.
Okay.
Did 10 minutes. And before I went up, I saw like my family all sitting in the row. We blocked out a row for them.
Yeah.
And the crowd, it was packed. The show was packed. And my heart was like beating a little bit, excited. And then the crowd's like, are you ready to start the show? The guy on the mic, are you ready to start the show? Then he goes, all right, bring it up to the stage. Very funny comedian, Troy Mason. The crowd goes wild.
I'm backstage like, yo, you just call him Troy Mason?
That's the word. Because now you got to correct your name.
But I was like, what's more important, right? If I'm funny.
Your name.
Yeah?
Your name is very important.
What I did was I was like, I'm going to ignore it right now. They're not they're not really paying attention. They want to know, okay, let's have a good time, have a good show.
Mhm.
So I ignored it right now. Just like let me let them have a good time first,
Right,
and then
right.
at the end I'm gonna say my name's Trey Mason,
Yeah.
and they'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
who's this guy? That's what I prefer. So I was like, they're not really paying attention that much to me again. So I was like, it doesn't matter. But it was funny. I'm sure my family knows.
Yeah, but that's why to me it's very important because
Yeah.
they mess up my name sometimes, Troy or whatever, and I'm like, it's Trey.
It's Trey.
You know what I mean? I let that be known because
Yeah.
you want them to know, yo, this is who you about to see.
Yeah,
Ain't about to see no fucking Troy.
for sure.
You about to
for
see Trent.
for sure.
Yeah.
But when I got off that stage,
Mhm.
they knew my name, and
That's
or
dope.
if they didn't, they asked for it at the end. So
Yeah.
That's what's up.
that was cool.
Yeah.
10
Yeah,
minutes
that's
up top, cold, huh?
10 minutes, cold, and you know we warmed them up. I had there was this white lady in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
I have this like bit. Basically, I end up asking this white lady in the front row if she had ever said the N-word,
Mm-hmm.
and she said yes immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And it was too fast, especially in a crowd full of Tony's audience.
Mm-hmm.
Just they went crazy, and then later, I don't know if she said something to you. What happened with that?
She said something to me later on in the show, and then it was two sisters off to the side, like, that's the lady that said she say nigga. And I was like, wait, what happened? What?
Yeah.
And they're like, she said she say nigga. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? And they're like, the other comment. I was like, oh, that's right. I was like, yo, Trent asked, was that you? I heard Trent ask somebody. I didn't know it was her. Was
Yeah.
that you? Yeah, he asked me. I said, yeah, I say it. I was like, okay, well, I guess you got to deal with these two sisters over here.
Right.
Now. They hot about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it was all, we were all worked it in. It was dope. It was
Yeah,
good.
it was
Family was
a
super
good
cool.
moment.
Girlfriend was very, you know, your girl see you on stage for the first time.
Superman.
She was here.
That was her first time seeing you?
Yeah, I mean, she was at my special, but she was in that room over there. But
Okay.
that's the only time she's seen a show, so it was like super
She
small.
ain't
This
seen
was
it.
she didn't seen a
That's
you
a
know,
tour
a
date.
full-
Like that.
It's a tour date, right?
Yeah, it's a club show. Yeah.
So yeah,
Good
that
times,
was
man. Good
That's
times.
good.
great moment. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome, my friend.
No
Many
doubt,
more
Yes,
to
sir.
come.
Yeah, man. Congratulations,
That's what's
man.
up.
Congrats.
10 minutes in Vegas, man.
Yeah, it was
I know that. I
Good
know
times,
that felt
good
good,
times.
man.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to our sponsor, Captain Kirk Jamaican Rum Punch. Don't forget the brother right there.
Captain Kirk, man.
Everybody has cleared their weekends. What we did. What topics are we covering this weekend, gentlemen? Fox, what you got? Trey, what you got?
Oh, me. I've been seeing a lot of posts about
I'm
men
gonna eat a pretzel.
men testing their girls' loyalty tests.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's real or not, but you know, it seemed like a situation that is real because we do find ourselves with women and we want to see if they real, if they loyal or whatever. But this guy asked his cousin to ask his fiance out on a date. They went, he leaves and he steps in and says, all right, you busted. Your date ain't coming back. That was my cousin. You busted. You busted. And she's like, you know, why you recording me and all this other stuff. So to me, it seems a little extreme. That's your fiance and you're going to do a loyalty test like that? There's all sorts of things that you can prove your woman before you get married. And then now you look like a fool now if you're going to marry her now. So it's like, did you even want to marry her? Were you trying to get out of it? I don't understand that. So it just opened up, questions for me. I was going to ask both of y'all, have you ever been tested like a loyalty test by a woman, or have you ever gave some sort of a loyalty test to someone who you're seeing?
Well, she was I saw the video.
Yeah.
And you're right, it could have been a skit, could have been some shit, social media.
Mhm.
But since it's topic driven, he said he did that before he proposed. So she wasn't his fiance. He did it to see if I should
That was
continue
gonna be
with
the
this proposal.
Okay, right.
And he said, you failed the test miserably. That was my cousin.
Mhm.
I truly believe if you even have that thought in your head that you should test your woman, you already know something's up.
Mm-hmm.
You already have an idea that she's not the person she's presenting herself to be to you. Maybe you feel a little fakeness. Maybe you see a little shadiness with the phone and movements, and maybe there's a little bit of a time that you can't account for where she is. Something has been going on for some time. You don't just sit up one day in a happy relationship that is functioning and beneficial to your heart, body, and soul and say, I should test this bitch. I think something had to be going on.
Yeah, especially a test like that.
Yeah.
Let me pull in one of a family member or a friend and say, "Yo, man, I don't know about my girl. I need to make sure she a rider, man. See if you can try to smash."
And if you got a fine chick, not even a fine chick, but if you got a fine chick,
anybody, yeah.
If you got a good woman, I don't want to make it
Mhm.
superficial. If you got a good woman
Mhm.
that's with you and y'all together,
Mhm.
y'all established as a couple, she's being tested every day.
Oh,
She's being
of
tested every
course.
day. And if you're a good dude, you're being tested every day.
Right.
So there's no need to do it.
Give him a test.
You want to see it? You want to see? Just
pop-up
trust me.
test.
When she leave the house to go to work, bro, she's being tested.
Mm-hmm.
If she came home, she passed the test.
Not by him, though, but that's like extreme. That's
Right.
like, come on, man.
I think it's kind of weird to even say that's how you're gonna test somebody. You don't test somebody by planting somebody in here to see what's that gonna do. I just think that's just corny. You don't. If something is being done in the dark, it will eventually come to light, and then and that's that. But to plan it, setting yourself up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What if she knew and she was like, all right, I'm gonna say yeah and go to the movie then watch this dummy pop up like, I knew it was your cousin, stupid.
Yeah, like we've
Which
been together
wasn't
for
the case,
how
but,
long?
you know.
Yeah, but you know.
Now, have you ever consciously tested something like, look, I need to see what she made of or something? Have you ever done that?
You know why? You don't have to, because when you haven't in dealing with everyday life, when you're in a relationship, there are things that are automatically going to come up as a loyalty test. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just a natural thing that happens in a relationship. You know what I mean? Like it might be, you know, somebody's, you know, you with your girl and her ex-boyfriend calls, and because he don't know that she may be in a relationship, and her and the ex-boyfriend might be cool. They might not have, you know, had a relationship that ended bad. They might still have an amicable relationship or a bond. And if you could be like, well, look, I'm not comfortable with that. And she could be like, well, don't worry, I'll block him. Or I'll tell him that, hey, you know, my man is not really comfortable with our dynamic of our relationship. We still cool, but no communication. That's a loyalty test right there. You know what I mean? It's not nothing that you planned, but that's just something that can naturally occur in a relationship or vice versa. You know?
In a relationship, there will be tests.
Of course.
The longer y'all in a relationship, you will be tested. I'm not testing nobody. I say this all the time. I'm the easiest nigga in the world to cheat on. I'm that on purpose, because I'm not checking your phone. I'm not asking your girl, yo, she said she was with you. I'm not doing none of that shit. If I got to do that, you ain't the one for me.
Right.
I'm the easiest motherfucker to cheat on. You could be like, I'm going to the store for the weekend. I'll be like, all right, well, have fun at the store. That must be a big ass store that you're going to be going for the weekend. I'm not doing none of that. I already got enough anxiety as it is that I'm on the road and I don't see my girl and I got to come home and, you know, I got enough shit to take me away from you or take time away from us being in a relationship. I don't need more anxiety of like, who she with,
or
who she talking to, what's she going. I'm not going to put that shit on top of the shit I normally have to deal with. It's difficult for me to be in a relationship. So I got to work at it to begin with.
All right.
I got to work really hard at it to begin with. You know, touring, working, shit pop up, you know, you got to do this interview tomorrow. Damn, I was supposed to do this with her tomorrow.
Change the schedule.
She got to understand it's a shift. You know, I already got that to deal with. I don't need to put any more on me. Like, I don't know what she's doing and who she's talking to.
You don't need to plant a loyalty because it's already there. It's natural.
Life is a fucking loyalty test.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, what about the other way? Have you ever felt like a chick is testing you with, I don't know, what it could be anything. You know, you get the call that she's like needs to be rescued or some shit, or any type of inconvenience that you got.
I got before.
You know what I'm saying?
I got I ghosted the chick on purpose. She got disrespectful in public. I don't do the argument in public. I don't do none of that. I'd make a scene, but you ain't gonna make a scene off of me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, you got that? Cool. Stop talking to her. Then the text start. You just talk. Can we just talk? Nah. Once you dead, you dead. You know what I'm saying? Can you just talk for a few minutes? Yo, I got something to tell you. Can you just please talk? And then she sends the picture of the pregnancy test. And then it's like, we really need to talk about this. And I'm like, shorty, I never touched you without a condom on. What are you talking about? Please, let's just talk about it. Then it starts, when you don't give in to that, then it gets vile. Angry, well, fuck you anyway, nigga. I don't want to have this baby. I'm going to go kill this fucking baby. I don't want to have it. And I'm like, bitch, now I know you're lying. Because if that was my baby, if there was a baby and it was mine, you would be keeping that child. So it wasn't a test, but it was like, let me just see if I can get to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you still have access.
I just ignored it.
Heat check some shit.
You know, women have loyalty tests that men don't even really know that we being tested. And then instead of them just asking the question, they'll do a lot of dumb shit. And sometimes we know it, and sometimes we'll purposely do the opposite of what we know we want them to do, to be like, yo, all you gotta do is just say something. Yeah. Why are you playing the little games? Like, I don't play the games. Like, I don't feed into that. Like, ask me what you want to know. Ask me what this is. But the minute you start, I'm gonna go all around the question, or I'm gonna do this, or act like this, or act like that. Then I'm just like, yo, you know. And so we always being tested in the sense of, and they were always related to loyalty, even if it don't mean that, you know.
Yeah. I think it's sometimes it's a subconscious thing with women, especially with, you know, with guys too. Like, we subconsciously want to know how they would be in a certain situation. But I think a lot of times when you sense it coming, like, this seems like intentional. It's like, why are you always calling me? And there's always a fucking something broke, something need to be fixed. You know, you got a problem and you need to be rescued. Like, every time.
I will say that though. You just touched on something interesting just now. I think you do need to see your girl and she needs to see you too. You need to see each other in certain scenarios to know what you're gonna have to deal with. Like, you need to see, we in LA, you need to see your girl around a famous motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You need to see your girl when she's drunk, or when, you know, you need to see your girl at a party. You need to see your girl, how she acts when she's with her girls and it's just you, or when it's all you, your boys, and just her. You need to see. I don't know every scenario.
Those are regular tests.
I don't know every scenario, right? I don't know every scenario, but certain scenarios you need to see your significant other in those scenarios before you make a, you know, life-changing decision.
Oh yeah, and maybe it's not just a loyalty test. That's like a compatibility test. Sometimes they naturally happen. You're like, all right, mental note. I don't know. We have to see if we can do this situation again. We'll see, or talk to, have some communication about, hey, when you do this, you know, you handle yourself a certain way. And that's like, I don't know about that.
Well, I was talking to a chick one time, and she said, I asked her, I'm a big PDA guy. I'm public displays of affection. Like, I feel like when I'm with somebody, if we're in a relationship, that's my girl. I'm holding hands. I'm kissing in public, all that. I feel like when I'm in a relationship, I tell my significant other all the time, yo, the world is ours. So I don't have to be indoors to kiss you or hold your hand or hug you. Everybody's watching us because it's our world. It's us two against the world, you know? So I asked her, you know, are you a PDA? And she said, no, not really. I'm not really into, like, you know, public displays of affection. But, you know, when I get drunk, it's like, it's just whatever. And I was like, that's interesting. And, you know, maybe I was overthinking it because we had just started talking. It was like, and it was one of those questions I asked in the beginning. And when I get drunk, it's like, whatever. You know, my guard is down and I just like, it's whatever. I'm like, that's interesting. And I got quiet, I think, a little too long. So she was like, what's the silence for? I said, I feel like you kind of built in, and you guys, please let me know what you think. I said, I feel like you kind of just have a built-in, like, cheating mechanism almost. Like, you just said when you're drunk, it's like whatever, you don't know, you just go crazy, whatever. So you're already setting it up for later on. If we were to be in a relationship, you do some wild shit. And it's like, well, I told you how I get when I'm drunk. Like, so I'm like, yo, you know what? I think this is it for me. Like, I should stop right here. Because to continue, you already telling me you're not in control when you're drunk. And you might be around me one day when you're drunk, or I might not be around one day when you're drunk. And if that's how you're telling me you act, then you already setting up your excuse for doing something that's going to fracture this relationship.
I'm sorry,
if there was a relationship between us.
So maybe she meant it that if with the person she's with, or the person she's in the relationship with, or the person that she's into, if she gets drunk, you know, then that would be something different. Maybe she didn't mean with just, if I'm drunk, just some random.
If you know that you are out of control when you're drunk, and you're talking to somebody that's potentially going to be your man, I would think that you would have to think like, okay, if we're going to be in a relationship, maybe I shouldn't be drinking like that if I'm in a relationship now. This is a single girl saying, when I'm drunk, it's whatever. Okay, I can't be mad at that. You're single. When you're drunk, it's crazy. But in a relationship, it got to be like, okay, I can't be that person now in this scenario.
Right.
Yeah, because now you're responsible for somebody else. Or it's like
when
you're
you're
asking
in a relationship, you got to think for two people.
Yeah.
I
You're not
think
the only person that affects.
everybody has their single drunk version
Mhm.
and their in a relationship drunk version.
Mhm.
But you don't know what your in a relationship drunk version is until you get into a relationship. So we have that. You know, we know how we act if we drunk and single.
That's just
You know what I mean?
reckless.
As I spill the water.
Right.
As I spill the fucking water.
And I think we know how we act if we drunk in a relationship.
Yeah, but you don't lead with that when you
Yeah,
meet somebody.
the getting to know, the feeling out questions. Well, when I'm drunk, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Are you cool with that?
So you would have
and we literally we just got past
Question number 3.
what's your favorite color?
So if she would have said it later on, that might, if you would have known more of her, or maybe the 3rd or 4th date she said that.
Maybe had I seen her, if we had drinks and I was like, oh, she get a little crazy when she's drunk. Like, then I make me in a relationship is always like, give me all the information and let me make the decision.
Mm-hmm. But not too soon.
Which I'm sure she would probably, a woman that I'm potentially going to date would probably feel the same way. Let me know all the information and then let me make the decision. So when she said that, I just kind of felt like, okay, I get drunk, I'm crazy. I'm not a public displays of affection person. That's not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's liquor involved, that whole notion is out the window. Mm-hmm. So you're telling me you're a different motherfucker when you're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how can I be like, yo, what are you doing? Well, I told you when I get drunk, I'm not, that kind of, it felt to me like, okay, there's going to be arguments when she's drunk. Mm-hmm. There's going to be yelling and screaming and disrespect.
Breaking shit.
I don't do the disrespect. I don't do the disrespect in public. I don't do the yelling. I don't do that. And it could potentially be even worse. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, maybe I should stop right here. It was, for me, it was like a red flag. And I was like, you can't ignore red flags. You know what I mean?
Especially when they leading with that. That's a big one.
Well, some people just feel comfortable enough to just say tell you whatever.
That's what I said. Give me all the information. Let me.
And
that's fine.
She felt like it was nothing wrong with saying that. Yeah. Good. I want you to be that comfortable to tell me exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But I want you to do that so I can make a decision based on your honest answer. Yeah. And I was like, yo, you know what? Nah, I'm cool.
What I was gonna say, based on the when you was talking about the loyalty, also what a lot of women tend to do too is, or how they test the loyalty is, you get into different arguments, or when it comes to picking sides, like if the girl, if she's wrong, it comes with accountability. Women don't like to have accountability a lot of times. So a lot of times women think loyalty is always having their back. Like I got the bit on stage, having their back even when they're wrong. And it's just like, and a lot of women feel like if you don't have their back, even when they're wrong, even if they're drunk and acting a fool, and you like, well, no, you curse out the waiter for no reason. So you want me to have your back? Like I can't do that. They feel like that's that you're not now being loyal to them. And it's like, no, my loyalty lies by telling you the fucking truth and by telling you what you need to do right in order for something like that to not happen again. See, some women get it mixed up and think you're not loyal because you're not lying to them, or you just or you're being honest, or you holding them accountable. You know what I mean? And you gotta, women gotta get, and men too, but we're talking about with women, how you said, how do they test us? Sometimes their loyalty tests be off.
They just need, I need to know that I'm with somebody that's gonna make sure that I'm always right no matter when I'm wrong.
Yeah, because what women don't understand when you're in that situation, right? I talk about when I got the bit where I'm saying, you ever feel a nigga grabbing your knee under the table? Hey, relax, calm down, chill. Yo, lower your voice, whatever. If they're not listening to you, they don't realize, if they're not listening to you do that, their loyalty thing is meter is going lower and lower and lower, because it's like, yo, you're not trusting me and you're not listening to me enough for me to control this situation. You dig what I'm saying? So you're testing my loyalty. Well, you didn't have my back. Yeah, because you was wrong. But you didn't listen to what I was trying to tell you to do. You're not listening to, you're not hearing the other voice. Like, yo, my man has been telling me to chill. And I know you hear me. I know you feel me.
Feel this.
I know you
this
feel
claw
and hear
on
me.
your knee.
And you're still choosing. So you got a taser right there.
Got you at gunpoint.
Yeah. So
No,
sometimes, you know,
that's
that loyalty shit can be off with women too, you know, where you got to be like, hey, man, no, like my job is my job is to hold you accountable as well. And that's part of my loyalty. Not just to tell you what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If
True.
you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know? But women have a hard time dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
They have a hard time holding themselves accountable. They have a hard time. Very rare do they be like, I'm sorry. Or it takes some time for them to be like, I'm sorry. They got to sleep on it for 2 days. But they have the attitude.
The cool off period.
They have the attitude for 48 hours like you were in the wrong. And then they got to sleep on it. And then, so for 2 days, they treating you like you were wrong because you checked them.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, after 2 days, I thought about it and you were right. Yeah. So how we gonna fix this 2 days of attitude you
Good
had?
for you if you got it that softly. Good for you. I got told once. I apologized enough. I was like,
damn.
Like she was saying, it's over. I apologized enough.
Damn.
Man.
I was like,
yeah, I've gotten.
Damn.
Can
so
you,
what does,
can
so
you
what
just
does that
get
mean?
over
What
it?
did
Yeah,
that
like-
mean?
it was a weird scenario, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. We, tension in the house for a day or two, and it was like she said something to me like everything was cool, and I was like, nah, everything. What the fuck you like? Something's like you want to do this, and I was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit.
No.
You still mad? I apologized enough. Oh shit! And I just said, now if I said some shit like that to you, oh my god! And I just left it at that. Yo, if I said that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that. If
Mhm.
I said it to you, if I said, yo, I apologized enough, and just was like, let it go. I apologized enough.
Yeah,
It would be World War III.
Yeah, Armageddon up in this.
It would be. So yeah, to respond to what you said, there's gonna be if you're in a relationship, if you
Tested
and
every day.
another human being are trying to coexist in a relationship or a marriage or a whatever,
roommates,
there will be tests.
Yeah,
there will be tests. You don't need to set up a fake test to see. There will be tests,
especially not from dudes. We have enough tests that we have to freaking take and.
That's what life is for a man, a fucking test.
Mm-hmm.
What you got a topic?
Yeah, I got a few. One is pretty heavy. So we're gonna start off with the light one. About Megan Good. And then we're gonna go into Ashley Janae, the social media influence that was found dead in Tanzania.
Oh, okay. What's up with Megan Good? What she do?
All right, so Megan Good. All right.
Shout out to Megan Good.
Shout out to Megan Good. Megan, we got to get you on this podcast.
Hey, girl.
One day when I see you, I'm asking, you owe me.
Hey, girl.
And you know why.
Hilarious.
So it was a time where Megan Good had a cat. She had a cat, one of her favorite cats, whatever the case may be. She loved the cat.
Is this a metaphor or
no? This is a true story.
She has a cat.
She had a cat.
She had a cat. Okay.
A pet
and then
cat.
Once she got involved with Jonathan Majors, he had his puppies or his dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And once he moved in, the dogs wasn't compatible or didn't get along.
He moved in with her?
Yeah, or once they cohabitated.
Okay.
His puppies, he brought his dogs. And the dogs.
What kind of dogs?
I don't know the dogs. If y'all know the dogs, put it in here. Her cat was named Bam Bam. And so they had to get rid of the cat. And so a lot of people, believe it or not, gave her backlash. Like, why are you going to get rid of the cat for your man, whatever? And Megan Good was like, I chose the man over the pet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I rehoused and rehomed the cat to a good home.
Okay.
But if the cat didn't get along with the dogs, I'm choosing my man with the dogs, and my cat, Bam Bam, who I love so precious, gotta go bye-bye. And of course, a lot of women were in the comments like, that's a red flag. That's controlling. That's the first step of controlling. You got to give up your cat for his dogs. He knew you had a cat before you got into the relationship and all of this stuff like that. So women, are we giving up your pet for your man?
Wait, no, we got to address that first.
Mm-hmm.
We got it before we.
Yeah.
So
And they're married now, right?
They're married.
That's
They're married.
all we have of the story.
That's all we have. That's all we have.
So
of the
women are
story.
jumping out the window based on what they think is the like. Nowhere in the story does it says he said get rid of the cat.
True.
Nowhere in the story does it say he said get rid of the cat.
Right.
Because my dogs are staying. Nowhere in the story does it say she was like, yo, it's either the cats or the dogs. And they saying that's controlling. He never. We don't know that he said that.
We don't know what he said.
We don't know what he said.
We just said Megan said, "I chose my man."
Maybe the cat was fucking jumping around the house trying to get away from the dog, smashing shit.
Pissing
And she's like, yo, I gotta get rid of the cat. Like
Yeah.
the cat, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe the cat was attacking the fucking dogs. And they was
You
running around the
gotta
house
go.
knocking shit over. And she was like, yo, the cat gotta go. Like,
Yeah.
so we don't know that she was being controlled. We don't know that he told her that. So y'all just making up, y'all just want to argue. Y'all just want to have an argument. Maybe she was fine with letting the cat go. Maybe her girlfriend was like, I love this cat. I'll take the cat. Cool. No big deal.
But it shows you that, you know,
when she was single, living alone, you could have 2 pussies in the house. But now that she's with her man,
you only need
there's
one.
only one pussy. Only one pussy in this house now.
That's valuable.
This pussy could go.
Right. But it goes to show you that women a lot of times find any excuse to put a red flag on a man for no reason at all. So now this is a controlling dynamic. This is, you know,
you need to leave him.
Women, how long are you going to sacrifice for men? And how long are you going to give up your happiness and things you like for a man?
I think sometimes women need to sense power through other women. Like, no, that girl, you do this because that's what I would do, and because you didn't do that, I feel less powerful.
Yeah, girl, you do that in your marriage. My single ass over here telling
With
you
my
what to do in your
vibrator.
relationship.
Yeah.
I got 5 cats because I don't have a man.
Right.
And I'm telling you what to do with your husband
Right.
in your happy home.
Yeah. This is not somebody she's a boyfriend or nothing. This is her own. This is her husband.
Right.
But, you know, I think a lot of people just looked at that relationship and still looking at the relationship to still find anything that they can find because, you know, if they don't agree with, you know, when they first got together, people.
It's the whole scenario how they came together. Remember,
Yeah.
she was married. He was with the white girl, which will always be a red flag for a lot of black women.
Right.
That they not letting that go away no time soon.
Yeah.
So he's, you know, he got a scarlet W on his chest.
And then he had a history of domestic violence.
She divorced the church guy,
Devon Franklin,
right?
He was a pastor.
Yeah, he was like, you know.
No, he divorced her.
I'm saying they got divorced. He was anointed. You know what I'm saying? So to leave him is like, how could you do that?
Right.
For him, white girl, how could you do that?
Yeah.
Now they're together. So it's always going to be.
And he's looking for his Coretta Scott King
Yeah,
now after he had his Karen
It's
Scott
always going to
King.
be. It's always going to be a few.
Karen Scott.
There's always going to be a few sisters like, I don't know about this one. This seems like it was concocted because they both needed,
right?
You know,
And then
the publicity.
And then you bring the dog. Oh,
you bring the dogs and the cats in.
Now he's controlling her now.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like, ladies, be real with yourself. You're definitely gonna choose a man over a pet, and if you're gonna not choose the man over the pet, then
you deserve that.
Look,
pet.
If I dated a girl that had, I have dated women that had dogs, cats, whatever, pets. I don't fuck with pit bulls. That's just me. I have seen too much growing up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn with pit bulls. I seen niggas put cocaine in their dog food and then let him tear a crackhead to shreds.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I've seen niggas let pit bulls loose in the park on motherfuckers that owed them money, and holy shit, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I've seen pit bull fights. It's just a breed of dog that I'm like, it's too many questions to be around. So if I was dating a girl and she had a pit bull and I'm in the house, yo, I cannot be around this dog.
Right.
I think the dog would sense so much fear in me that he'd be like, yo, I'm going to bite this motherfucker.
Right.
This nigga too jittery.
Right.
He'd feel like the feds to me. He's so jittery.
Right,
You know,
right.
why you jumping so much?
Like, because I'm scared.
It wouldn't be
I don't
a
like
cohesive
pits.
mix for me and the dog and her.
Yeah, pit
I
bull.
truly believe that. So I would be, sweetie, we got to figure something
this
out
out.
with this dog. Like, I'm not saying get rid of him, but can he go sleep in the cage thing when I'm here? Or because I would be like, yo, pit bulls, I can't do it.
Yeah. And that's understandable. You know, I wasn't a dog guy, but I've dated women who had dogs, and I'm more so like if you're gonna have one, at least let them be like this. You know, what I mean?
like a mid-size.
You got a size limit.
Yeah, I'll feel more comfortable when they're a little smaller because they're less aggressive.
Right.
But but I've dated women with dogs that had the dog sleep in the bed, and I'd be like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Get the dog. The dog is here.
That's
I'm trying
crazy.
to smash the dog that's there looking all at my ass. And I'm like, hey man, yo, get your dog. Yo.
Can you tell him to go in another room?
Or the dog constantly trying to jump on the bed.
Yeah,
And you just like, yo. But eventually you get used to them. But, I know how people are really attached to their animals.
Yo, that's. I want to ask a question. I want y'all to send comments in. I want to know who, women or men, who's saying my pet comes first. Who's saying I'm choosing my pet over my significant other.
Right.
I want to know, and why? Why is that? So
let us know.
Leave us a comment. Let us know, and let's address that next week.
Okay. Yeah. Please. Have
because
a.
if you got a hamster and you
comment
like, my hamster ain't going nowhere. We're like,
I'm not getting rid of my gerbils and rabbits.
Yeah. So we know your pet, your off limit pet is a pit bull. Do you have a pet that you just like? I'm not dealing with a chick.
Nah, I don't think
a snake.
Nah,
she got a boa constrictor in the crib.
I'll say, how about this? A cat, because I'm allergic to.
That's
to
different.
cats.
That's different.
So like, all right, I like the chick, but whenever I'm over there, I get sick. So it's like, can a reasonable accommodation be made? But if she's not willing,
take this EpiPen with your
ass. I said,
I said, can a reasonable accommodation?
Yeah. Do I gotta use my benefit, drug card and get some pills or something like that?
I talked to a girl,
but if it's something that she's not willing to do, I'm like, all right, this is incompatibility. Then it's like, okay, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? Like, back to the women that was like, that's a red flag. Well, you don't even know if homie said, yo, don't get rid of your cat. Like, you love that cat. And she was like, no, it's fine. I'll just...
Right.
There's something missing. There's something missing. That cat had to have been... the behavior of the cat changed.
He was pissed. Like, the cat may have been fearful of the dogs and started, like, maybe pissing on the furniture and doing...
You like marking territory, like a behavioral change?
Territory or something, and it caused some commotion.
Unmanageable.
So then it was like, you know what? With the dogs, I'd rather just get rid of the cat, whatever. But it was still her choosing his dogs and him over her and her cat, But what I was gonna say, I used to talk to a chick, no lie, that had several snakes, and one was a big ass yellow boa constrictor. She had a pig. A pig in the house.
No way.
Like old McDonald had a farm pig.
Pig pet.
She had a farm.
She had a big ass tarantula.
How did that house smell?
I was like, yo,
like a zoo.
A pig and snakes.
Had a pet pig. Yo, I lied to you not.
It smelled like National Geographic magazine.
Yeah, she had every kind of animal and a dog and a big ass dog, and I was just like, yo, how,
That's
why?
crazy.
Yeah, man. So some chicks love their animals, man. They love their pets, man. But that was a little bit too much.
Have you ever been told, not a pet, anything? Was there anything ever that you were in a relationship and your girl said, get rid of that, whatever it was?
I was told one time I shouldn't be watching a certain television program, which at the time was Real Time with Bill Maher, because of his political and religious views. And I'm like, it's a TV show. It's like it's a TV show. I'm like, no. How about if I'm watching it, you just not gonna be in the room?
My girl told me it was either my ex or her. I'll get rid of her. God, you drive a hard bargain out this.
I don't think I've ever been.
I never really had proposition, like that.
That's an easy. Now, okay, I have done this. Like, look, your shows seem to be becoming more of a priority than me. And I was like, okay, that's an easy decision. It's over. I'm a comedian.
TV shows or more?
No. Okay, man, sorry.
Oh, you said
comedy shows.
You said your shows.
Yeah. You'd rather do stand up than be with me. Oh, okay, that's an easy choice.
Yeah, I don't think you could win that one, baby girl.
Yeah. We shouldn't be together because that's like me. I can't be with you because you always going to work.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Although I did have a homie back in Brooklyn,
Mm-mm.
my man Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Mike was like 6'5",
Mm-hmm.
tall, lanky dude. He boxed,
Mm-hmm.
won Golden Gloves every year. That motherfucker was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like jab from here to you, like bop. He was super fast. He was super skilled. He won Golden Gloves every year, and started fucking with this chick. Like was chasing her. Like was after her. Met her. Was like, yo, for real, just give me some. Like, no. She just kept, curving him. He just kept pursuing this chick, and she gave him some play, and was like, you see him go less and less going to practice, less and less training, less and less. Yo, shorty had me up at the crib last night. Yo, son, what are you doing? Like Golden Gloves coming up. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna do it this year. I'm not in right shape. Like I'm running around with her. And then next thing you know, it was like, I think he knocked her up and boxing was
working at
on
FedEx.
the back burner. And yeah, he probably at FedEx right now.
Yeah.
He probably,
Beating motherfuckers
he probably
up.
at FedEx right now. Just like, yo, I could have been. Like
Damn.
he was,
Wasted talent.
super duper, could have been a super contender, man.
That's the difference between having a girl or a wife,
Chased her and
or
out of his spot.
or the difference between having a partner.
Yeah, she wasn't a partner.
A partner would have been like,
yeah,
Nick, wait, was it you boxing? Ain't you, like, get your ass up and go to practice.
Yep.
Like, what you doing?
Yep.
That's a partner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you got to have both, man. You just can't just have a girlfriend. That's it. You just can't have a wife and that's it. You got to have a girlfriend and a partner, a wife and a partner, because they're going to be the ones to keep you motivated. As much as he was motivated to pursue her.
Yeah, he went hard, man.
If she put that energy in his back, that he would have been the next Deontay Wilder, because he was like, my girl is behind me 100% with this.
Yeah, that means something when your chick believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's how much
That was shocking that he didn't keep like this dude. I'm talking about from childhood was.
Yeah, like that was his thing, and then all of a sudden, the woman that he brought into his life derailed his purpose and passion, man.
Or and the crazy thing is, she might have not even derailed him, but she just didn't motivate him,
right?
Because he sounded like he got comfortable, and instead of her being like, all right, babe, come on, get up.
They both got comfortable. She got comfortable with him around. I don't want you to go do that. He got comfortable laying up. Probably just fucking the shit out of him, blowing his mind. He's like, yo, I mean, that practice, that shit's hard.
How many times we seen that happen though?
There's something to be said. There's something to be said about that. Like if you're good at something and the woman that you bring into your life either A, doesn't believe in it, or you do get comfortable, then like that's not a good match.
Nah,
that's not a good match. Even though it feels good, but it's like, yo, man, especially if you give them to the people, now you change because of the woman in your life.
But in that feel good is temporary.
Yes, it is.
Because now you're going to be saying, damn, I could have.
And now,
regret.
Yeah, Mike got to be like, he old now. He was older than me back then. So he got to be somewhere, watching the fights on a Saturday. Like, man, I could have. We don't know. I could have, maybe not, but
but
I didn't take the chance.
I wish I would have tried.
That's the worst thing, not taking the chance. Ain't no worse than not taking the chance.
Yeah, and that kind of, I had a comment that I saw. Did you have something?
No, go ahead.
I had a comment
I know Trey said he had something else, but go ahead, go to the comment.
Okay, yeah. I saw this comment on the page. Shout out to, I don't know how to pronounce this, but Beams.
Spell it.
I'm gonna spell part of it. Beams L7N. Thanks for the comment. This is a few weeks ago. This is on the Mackay episode, and he said, I noticed that all Black people do nowadays is talk about the past or their glory days and not focusing on the future at all. Laughing emoji. And I thought about that. I said, is that a problem?
Wait, this was something, this person watched the Mackay episode.
Yeah,
said that.
they watched watched the Mackay episode, and Mackay doesn't reminiscing about how it all happened, and as if that was his start. I wouldn't say that was just his glory days, but that was back in the day, and he did something significant. And just listening to how he started out, it was nostalgic because we remember him from back in the day, and he's talking to us. He's talking about the past. That's inspiring.
Well, a lot of
for someone else's future.
All right, wait. Go ahead. You want to do
a lot of people don't have good past and good stories that they could reminisce about.
Well, then leave comments on YouTube videos
A
like
lot
that.
of people past is fucked up and they can't relate to this good shit. Now, Makai wasn't talking in regards of his glory days, like he don't have
like his best days are gone.
Like his best days are gone. He was just reflecting on that.
Right.
But I do believe that some people let the past dictate their future and prevent them from creating more days. So 20 years from now, they could talk about what happened presently. You dig what I'm saying? So, like, you know, my glory days in my college years was amazing. I sit back and reflect on that a lot. But what I'm doing now is amazing. So I know 20 years from now, I can sit back to this moment. And what I'm doing in the present is creating more glory days. A lot of people still live in the past and not creating anything new for themselves to have anything to talk about. Now, I see that being an issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't see what Makai was just talking about his past, but as long as you know, you're talking about the past, the present, and the future, you good. Because you got to acknowledge the past to know where you headed in the future and to know where you at in the present. You know what I'm saying? But I tell my partners all the time, I'm like, yo, some of my boys, right? They don't do, in my opinion, I feel like they not creating the new memories. I feel like
they're stagnant or something like that. I
feel like our friendship and brotherhood is still stuck on the early 2000s. Man, we brothers. We this, we that. Yeah, we are. But you're still basing it off of 20-something years ago. You didn't show it to my son's most important birthday party 2 years ago. You know what I mean? You didn't come to this thing that I need you at. You didn't do this. And what I'm saying is, yeah, we were brothers when it was convenient because we was all there together. But now you might got to get on the plane to create the new memories. Now you might have to spend a couple of dollars to create those new memories. And when you don't see your people doing that, you get stuck with, we're brothers, but from 20 years ago. Yeah, but nigga, where the new shit at?
Sometimes
where are our new stories?
Sometimes people peak and it's like,
you know,
like there's nowhere for them to go and they don't see anything higher or more that they can do, or they're not going to elevate.
But do that
maybe there's some
sense?
regret back there.
Do that make sense though? With what
that makes perfect sense. That's such an interesting comment. It's such an interesting comment because let's cover it on every level. So first and foremost, Makai was an incredible guest.
Yeah, of course.
Makai was probably our best guest, right? And that's what a podcast is. A podcast is, let's have a conversation about who you are from the beginning to today. Your trajectory from Harlem. What did you do before you got into acting? What did you do when you got into acting? What was your first gig? Who was your acting teacher? What was some of the things you learned about? This is what we talk about. We talk about the arc. So that's not only talking about our glory days. That's giving you guys insight into who the guest is. Yeah. You want us to just have Makai on the couch, that person. You want Makai to sit on the couch and us to say, so what you working on? And just take it from there.
Right.
From that point into the future. Or is a more profound conversation, how'd you get started? Like you from the hood, like I'm from the hood, right? We from a similar hood. I know the obstacles I had to face just in life to make it to the stage. Right. Real shit was going on my block around the corner. You know, so-and-so just got arrested. Yo, they just shot my man. Boom, he got robbed. I got a show tonight. I gotta go. I gotta go tell these jokes. Like, you know, that's the story that would be engaging to the person that doesn't know my story. So why wouldn't I share that? So that's weird as fuck to say that.
It is.
Secondly, living in your, I don't even know what the fuck that means, your glory days. Other than the fact that if you're looking at your life like it was better then, and it's not gonna get better
Right.
in the future,
Right.
then I guess you could say that's glory days.
Like you sitting on the corner drinking a 40, not doing shit.
Yeah,
Back
like-
in my day.
Yeah.
That means you ain't got anything else to talk about.
Okay, so my brother, I have a brother that is stuck in a time warp. My brother Kenny is stuck in a time warp. He still dresses like he did in 92.
Mhm.
He still eats at the same restaurants. This motherfucker don't do nothing progressive. He still hangs out in the neighborhood.
Mhm.
Like if you go to Decatur Street, Kenny's like, what's up?
Mhm.
Yo, what are you doing, bro? Like
Mm.
everybody's gone. Everybody moved. Everybody
Yeah.
moved.
They don't even know you. They
Yo,
know you, but yeah.
They
yeah.
know you. They like, I think he used to live
Yeah,
here. Like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you
He used to
kind of a
live here.
stranger now.
Yeah,
Yo, I think
yeah.
he used to live in a block or something. Like he is 100% stuck in a time warp. Kenny is the type of person that would say, my glory days were,
Mhm.
right? I don't know that L7 person. Yo, I don't have glory days, bro. I wake up in the morning, that day's gonna be fucking lit. And the day after, it's gonna be fucking lit. And maybe a week from now, I'll go, yo, remember that shit last week? That shit was crazy, bro.
That
and
was
I'm
lit
gonna go
too.
and I'm gonna go do some shit next week. That's like, yo, that's wilder than
Mhm.
doper than that, you know? So I don't have glory days. My glory days now, if I had this, my glory days now are when Charleston's 30, I'll say, man, it was so much fun just watching this kid grow up. And
Right.
and that would be my glory days of his youth.
Mhm.
But now I get to watch the man. I get to
Right,
see the
right,
man,
right.
Charleston.
Yeah.
So that's glory. And then
Yeah.
the speak of the devil. And then the adult, and then hopefully, God willing, the parent.
Right.
Yeah, so like that was
Yeah.
glory days. What does that mean? What does that mean?
That means what that means is exactly what we was talking about with your boy with the boxing. He got glory days.
He got glory days.
He
right.
got glory
Yeah.
days, but
Yeah.
because he's not creating and this is
Yeah,
from
that's
what we know as far as with the boxing.
Mhm.
Maybe he got glory days with some grandkids and whatever, but us knowing how we are, just like I said, you know, a lot of people claim the fames
Yeah.
was whatever. Now they
Yeah.
working at AutoZone and they can't get rid of that.
Yeah,
it's like they
Glory,
beef.
okay, so I think we finding it right now as we're talking.
Yeah.
Glory days for some people is there was a time in their life when it was significantly better than it is now.
Yeah.
So this time that they're in now isn't anything to brag about. So there's nothing left to do but to look back at what used to be.
Right.
I don't think we are in that position because tomorrow is going to be significantly
Makai's
better.
still shooting movies. We
Makai
what
was
we doing.
here telling us about 3 movies he had coming out in the next 6 months to a year.
Right.
We was just saying, for the people that don't know, tell us your history, tell us your story. So even if you're a fan and you hear his story, his journey, you're going to say, man, I didn't know that about him.
Right.
Now I am a bigger fan.
Right.
That is how podcasts work.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a weird fucking statement to even make. Like and why was it just black? Why was it all black people do?
That was weird.
Can you see this person's face?
No, it's a picture.
It's like
a photo.
It's like the dot. It's like
it's not if you don't have it.
He didn't have his photo
why
up.
was it like all black people do? And lastly, because I could just keep going, to quote one of the greatest rappers of all time, Nas said, "I don't even like to reminisce because what I'm doing right now is really lit." So he's basically saying like, yo, we don't got to talk about the shit we did like 5-10 years ago. Because bro, we live in the flyer shit now. We richer and more established now than we were then. So this is better than that.
Right.
So we don't got to look back on like, yo, remember when I used to be. I ain't know I used to have. I'm getting and I got and I'm gonna get next. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, like with what I was going back to saying, like, you know, a lot of times people forget that. And you might be the only one that's still on like, hey, nigga, well, like, I just did some fly shit last week. I wish I was there,
Bro.
because that would have been some more memories we could have had.
Right.
But everybody don't be on that. So then you find the people in your circle still talking about the glory days, which don't get me wrong, it's fun to laugh and be like, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But it's so many moments where I'm by myself and I can get a good laugh or something. And I would say to myself, if so-and-so was here, if so-and-so was here, we'll be laughing our ass off.
We was at my mom's house this past Thanksgiving. And all of my brothers were there, all my sisters were there, the nephews, the nieces, you know. And my brother was like, yo, remember that time we was sitting there? And after like the third, remember that time, I said, yeah, yo, man, that shit was a long time ago, man. Like, why we still talking about that? Like, I was like, I get it. Yeah, it was, I remember. I was there. But, and Sherrod was there. Sherrod was like, yo, man, let these niggas have their, let them have this memory, bro. Because Sherrod understands. Sherrod's like, yo, me and Sherrod, we like, yo, we still getting it, bro. I don't want to talk about remember the time we was on the block, we had the bikes and we was, yes, I remember. Yes, it was fun. But I'm like, hey, yo, man, that was a long time ago, bro.
And we got so many other new stuff that we can.
And that's another thing. Like, I could go on and on about this. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah. You so right about that, because my baby is gonna be 6 years old in 2 weeks. Yeah. And my brothers and my sister are not coming to see my baby like I want them to. Mm-hmm. Like, they send texts, hey, how's Charles? Mm-hmm. I'm like, hey, man, he gonna be 6, man. Like, you ain't been to LA yet. You saw him when he was at Ma's house. You saw him when he was at Grandma's house. Mm. Yo, my baby about to be 6. I told him 7 was the cutoff. I said, yo, when he gets 7 and he see you and he's like, Dad, who's that? I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna force no relationships, yo.
He kind of look like you, Dad.
It's the thing where
my baby gonna be 6, man.
Where a lot of people live in the convenience. Mm-hmm. They don't live in the sacrifice per se. And I hate to say sacrifice because it's not the greater sacrifice. There's no greater sacrifice than spending some time with your nephew, and with your niece, with your brother, with your friend. You know what I mean? If you had to spend $300 or $400 to do it, the sacrifice of not doing it is greater than that, because we all know that time is not promised.
And you know what's crazy? I could be a little guilty of that as well, because I could be a little guilty of that, but then sometimes I don't know, because one of the homies asked me to be his son's godfather, which I of course was like, yeah, bet. And now his life is in a different place now. So he used to bring the baby over, like, yo, I'm gonna bring your godson over to see you. Bet. We set up in the crib, like, yo, what you wanna do? You wanna get some ice cream? I'll just walk around the corner, go to the park, whatever. He made him available to me. Now his life is somewhere else, so he doesn't make the baby available to me now, who's like a grown kid now. Yeah. And I feel bad about that. So maybe I could do more, but I'm like, there was a situation in the beginning where it was like, yo, he was nurturing the relationship between his son and I, and now he isn't.
So now I'm like, kind of
like you said, new memories. Like Uncle Tony, I remember him. I remember vaguely,
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
It means something different when you're actively, or if your proximity has something to do with that too. Yeah.
And we all relate to that. We all could be guilty of that at times. Like, I had my goddaughter, who I don't really see that much. And last time I saw her, I went, she was moving into an apartment. I bought her an ironing board. I was like, all right, what you need? All right, here you go. Let me do my duty. But it's just like, we all get caught up in certain things. But, man, one of my closest friends, I remember, man, it was, and this is why it's very important to me when I talk about, like, yo, y'all got to show up. Niggas got to show up. And the reason I'm like that, I remember when Kobe Bryant died, I called my man Eli. I was like, yo, I said, we did our 80 proof reunion in Vegas, right? Like the year before Kobe died or whatever. Right. And one of the guys didn't come. And I was like, yo, why you ain't show, bro? I said, we knew about this for a year. You bullshitted the whole time. I'm going to come. And then when it was time to come, you didn't come, right? And you like, well, something happened, whatever. I'm like, yo, you should have said that. But it's a reunion, a 20-year reunion. Like shit is like that is important. He didn't show. And then Kobe died. I said, yo, man, you heard Kobe died? He's like, yeah, we talking about it. I said, that's why. I said, life is so short. That's why it's important for us to show up for things. And then the next month, Kijo died. Our closest, one of our best friend, whatever. And that would have been, that Vegas trip would have been the last trip that we all spent together. You know what I mean? So that's why I always try to instill, with my people, the importance of showing up. Or at least communicating or attempting,
Because sometimes when it feels when you miss the last, man.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like, man, like
Yeah.
you can't make that
Okay, wait,
up.
You can't make it up.
And now it's all you have is the memories.
Now all you got is the memories.
Oh, you do look like an ice cream.
You know what I mean?
Not necessarily a bad thing, but
Yeah.
that's all you got now.
And then the memories with everybody. One is laying in the casket.
Mm-hmm.
The last memory. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And we just
When you could have, it's like when you could. It's that's a tough call, especially when everybody is spread out.
it's not an easy thing to do. That's what I try to tell people. Relationships and managing relationships and managing to where you're not living in the glory days with your people requires a lot of work.
True.
It
true.
requires, all right.
I love you, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
It requires, okay, hey man,
Okay.
I may gotta spend a little money.
I am.
Hey man,
beating you up.
I may gotta inconvenience myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if we just waiting on everything to be convenient,
it's never gonna get done.
it's never ever gonna get done, man. It's weird. Like, and I wait to tongue it off, to elaborate more on that. But it's more of a conscious thing, a conscious effort.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. And you realize the older people get, their values don't maybe align with yours, or you really feel like the things that may be as important to you are not as important to them anymore.
Sometimes it can feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
May not always be the case,
right?
But it depends on how far apart. You
give me a piece.
I'm pretty sure, just like you, a lot of our friends have other friends that we're just as close to, and like there's some trauma there, and that kind of makes a disconnect from all your other friends, whether it's a death or whatever. Man, sometimes that can really.
Peace. I love you so much. Have a good night.
Yeah, I just
does that make sense? I mean, because it's like everybody got a circle of friends, but those friends have other people in their life that kind of pull them away from you. Sometimes, I don't. It just depends. It really depends.
You gotta make a conscious effort to still maintain the friendship as you get older.
Yeah.
Because
Keith, and Carlos been together since we was 3 years old.
Yeah.
Keith, Carlos, Sherrod, my man Jerome Brown, Gregory Cummins, my man Boo, Ivan Ingram. He passed away. Rest in peace, Boo. Jerome Brown works for NASA. We don't really see him that much. He out of here. He comes on the block. We see him. Yo, what up, man? Like, it's funny because he's like very successful, kid, wife, all the good stuff, nice house, cars, all that. He's doing very, very well for himself for a kid from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But he's weird with us now because it's like he treats us like we're like
I know what you mean.
He treats me like I'm Tony Rock. But I'm like, hey, yo, Brown, what up, man? Like, I'm on the block. Yo, son, what up, boy?
Yeah.
Yo, man,
hey, Tony. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? It's me.
Yeah. I mean,
I saw the show the other day. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, it's me. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So it's always like weird when we're around each other. He'll come to the show with his, hey, well, I'm in DC or DMV area.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna come with my wife. Is it cool?
Yeah.
What do you mean is it cool, nigga? We used to eat off the same plate. Like, what are you talking about? Nigga, come to the show. Hey, Tony, this is my wife's son. Yo, nigga, stop acting like that. Yo, what are you doing?
Weird.
Like, be regular.
Yeah. That I mean, it's better when you cultivate.
But I say all that to say, but Keith and Carlos, same block, same street. We just
regular.
It's just another day with us. It's literally like, yo, Tone doing comedy. Okay. Oh shit, Tone on TV. Oh shit, Tone's in a movie.
Yeah.
Tone's on tour. Like,
I like
if I'm near them, hey yo, son, I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
I'm at the club.
Like
he'll be in the green room like, what up, boy?
Yeah.
Like, it's never, our dynamic has never changed.
I went there looking for your special. They didn't drunk half the bottle before you got
off.
Our
dynamic has never changed. We was on the big tour. They went in Gary Owens' green room, drank half his liquor.
Hilarious.
And he came in and saw that shit. Was like, Tony Rock Boy's been in here, huh? That's because we just never, them dudes. We've been, that's who we are.
I like it when you can pick up where you left off,
But that's how
5 years ago,
And we, but I say all that to say we work at it.
Right.
It's, I'm going here for my birthday. Yo, son, I'm gonna try to make that.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't make the 4 days. I'm gonna show up for 2 days. Bet, I'll take it. Yo, me and wifey going here. Oh, it was what was it? It was Kiki's birthday. And then he was like, yo, wifey was planning a trip. So I said, all right, fuck it. Let's put them together. And I rented a stupid house out in the Cayman Islands. Like a fucking 5-bedroom crib in the Cayman Islands on the beach. Yo, everybody just come stay here. So him and wifey came. Kurt Boogie and his wifey came. Kiki came. Brought the baby. I brought the baby. We had a wonderful time.
But that's the important thing. You said you got to make the effort.
Yeah.
Like when you adults and signing up to be a friend as an adult is a whole different responsibility and a different level of responsibility. It's so easy to be best friends at 2021 where everybody on the block and you see each other every day and you work at the same job and you live in the same house. It's just like, oh, we already here. But the minute somebody move here, the minute somebody go that way and go this way, it's like, yo, we still got to work to keep this thing, man. Yeah. And I tell you, man.
And then let one of them motherfuckers get famous and that shit change everything.
Yeah.
Let one of those motherfuckers in that group get famous. Boy.
Yeah. I'm dealing with so much stuff now with this wedding situation with all the guys. And it's just like, yo, y'all know we grown. Y'all know we 45, we 40 plus, 45 plus. It's like, there's a time in our lives when this is going to happen for one of us. Right.
Somebody going to get married.
And God willing.
Right.
Somebody.
And you give people X amount of time, advance notice to handle things. And you wouldn't believe the shit that people still, your deposit is $100. You got to have it by this day. And people are like, people with jobs, people with this everything will wait to the last minute or don't do it or this, and you got to be on them. And I'm just like, yo, nigga, like, what's the problem? I told you, some people disappeared. I ain't talked to one of my best friends for 2 months.
Still haven't spoken to him.
Still haven't spoken to him. The guy who would have been, if it wasn't for Bryce being the best man, my nigga from Jersey, my brother from Jersey.
Wait, your man that came to my mom's birthday party?
No, that's cousin. That's my cousin Smack.
Okay.
Yeah, Smack on.
Okay.
Smack there. But he always come to the shows in Jersey, whatever, because he live in Jersey. Ghost, 2 months. I'm like, and that's just so weird to me because I'm like, yo, nigga, I talk to you every day, multiple times a day for the last 20 plus years.
Wow. Is it 20 years?
And you wait, and it's nothing that we have not said to each other. Hey man, I'm broke. Hey man, I'm hungry. Hey man, hey yo, cash at me $6 real quick. And we don't ask questions. You want me to cash at you $6? All right. It's that type of shit where it don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
And he showed up for everything. Kim Pass, I'm there. He showed, but for this particular moment, I'm like, fam, like, how do you disappear for 2 months? And I would think you would be the guy to be like, all right, Trey, what I'm going to do is everybody, matter of fact, not even Trey, all right, DZ. That's how we, all right, DZ. If everybody, I'll make sure everybody in line. Take the stress off of you. I'll make sure everybody on top of their shit. Yo, hey, y'all niggas, come on, man.
Right.
What we doing? What we bullshit? Y'all bullshitting, whatever. I thought that would be him.
Wow. Sums up. Wow.
And the people who I thought would do some shit are the ones that's like, all right, I've been paying my shit. I'm my shit paid.
What do you think it is? Honestly, what do you think it is?
You know what? Because I talked to him so much, and he's one of the first ones where I'm like, yo, I'm about to start sending these texts out about the wedding. So, because I know how everybody is. Especially with my 80 proof crew. I know how y'all, I'm more concerned about y'all than anybody else because we known each other for so long. Right. And y'all gonna be the main ones giving me the most pushback, whatever. And he was like, yo, it's too early, man. Everybody got other stuff they gotta do before they got boom or boom. I said, I'm not saying not to do the other stuff you gotta do, but I'm giving y'all the courtesy of letting y'all know in advance, so I'm not putting y'all in a tough spot.
So there was already some pushback from him and from out the gate.
And he always been a brother that if we all saying, yo, we gonna go left, he gonna be like, fuck that, I'm going right. He the brother that we be like, yo, Jay-Z the best rapper. No, it ain't Pimp C is. Like he always MC ain't. He'll say something like MC ain't the best. Like he's always that. You know what I mean? Like he's been, before the word troll came out, he was the first troll. We just didn't know what the name of it was.
Right.
But I really don't know what it is. And to sit up here and say that it's not bothering me would be a lie.
Maybe he feels like I'm going to tell you why I say this. When Chrissy was getting married, and Chrissy big bro, Chrissy big homie, you know what I'm saying? Kenny, who is brothers behind Chrissy, like Kenny.
Several.
Yeah. That nigga was emotional.
Yeah.
I remember this like it was yesterday. And I was like, of all the brothers, like I'm the nigga with the hopeless romantic, cancer emotional motherfucker. I was like, nigga, I'm not crying. I'm very happy for my brother. Like, and I said to Kenny, like I pulled him to the side, like, yo, you good? No, what's up? And he was like, I don't know, man. I just don't want everything to change. And I felt that shit. I felt that because I'm like, oh, this is a little brother. This is a baby brother. He not one of the big three. He a baby brother looking at something in his mind colossal. Like I'm used to going over to Chrissy's house and just raiding the refrigerator, and Chrissy would leave money on the table. I would just take the shit, put it in my pocket, and he had I would go in his car and take CDs, and like he would never be like, yo, who took my fucking CD? Because Chrissy don't keep track of shit like that. Right. He's stuck in the time warp. So that right there was a shock to the time warp. Like this is not something that was in the time frame that I'm stuck in. This is a leap out of it. And I say all that to say, maybe he's like, this is gonna change everything. Maybe he's looking at like, damn, we did talk every day, all day. We did talk, but now it's like, I can't call him like, yo, them bitches was yo, we was at the deal with the bitches and you know what I'm saying?
Those conversations.
You know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
Nigga,
man.
I called Chrissy the morning I heard Biggie Smalls got shot. His wife answered the phone, and I was like, let me talk to Chrissy. And she said, what's going on? And I said, let me talk to Chrissy. And she's like, for what? What's going on? And now his wife was like, I don't give a fuck about that niggery hippity hoppity shit. She was like, that shit is beneath me. So I knew she wasn't gonna give a fuck regardless of what I said. Yo, let me put Chrissy on the phone. What's it about? Yo, then I had to humanize it. Hey, can I please speak to my brother, please? Can I talk to my big brother, please? Tony's on the phone. I don't know. Yo, what's up? Yo, man, just got a phone. Yo, Biggie got shot last night. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you in the background. What? He's like, yo, hold on. What happened? What they say? And we talk. What's going on? What? Bitch, you don't even give a fuck. You don't even care.
Right.
You don't care.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe that's the dynamic. Like this is gonna change everything,
Yeah. And that's something that's not really talked about amongst men as far as with this kind of situation, because like I said, I'm more shocked at that than the people who I thought would maybe be like, all right, I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not or whatever. The ones who I thought would be like that, they the ones that's, yo, oh my God, like they can't wait. They like, yo, this is gonna be perfect, man. We all gonna get to be together. And I'm taking it back like, oh damn, man, I'm glad you feel like that, man. Like I'm glad you excited. I'm glad, whatever. And then the main one that I, like it threw me. It's still throwing me. And I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's not bothering me. Now I'm playing the cool, like, yo, I'm not gonna call him. I'm not gonna hit him no more. I didn't hit him. Like, yo, you good? It was good, man. But yo, I'm worried. Are you in jail? Are you sick? Like I done went through all of those. Maybe hit him with,
maybe just reach it again, guessing. Maybe hit him with the understanding, like, yo, bro, like I know this might be a little bit much for you, and I know you got some stuff you got to deal with. So I'm just gonna like assume you're not gonna make it, and you know we good.
Yeah.
It's still all love, bro. You know, let him off the hook.
Okay.
And then he responds like, "Yeah, bro, I was just dealing with a lot. I didn't want to tell you." Boom, boom, boom. Now you got response.
Yeah, man. So I don't know, man, but you know, I said that to say like sometimes, you know, when you planning these things or you planning these moments and you want these people to be there, you want these people, you know, whatever, and when people are not giving you the energy that you feel like you deserve to get because of your relationships and because we done been through this and because we done been through that, it makes you feel some kind of way sometimes, like yo, like fam, like
Yeah.
if it was you, I would be the first one, like, all right, I don't want you to stress out, so here go my money for the suit, here go my money for this. I know you got 10,000 other things that you got to worry about, and I don't want to be I don't want to be one of them.
Take it off.
But people
plate.
they don't receive it like that. And you know, and it ain't that you telling people to stop their world, but it's just like, yo, just
that's
don't leave.
He's thinking about like, yo,
hanging.
I got all my shit to deal with, like, and
yeah,
and he hit me like, yo, do this. I'm like, bro, I got to deal with.
Yeah,
you know, is he married?
No. But see, that's where the conversation comes. That's where I'm like, nigga, we talk every fucking day.
Yeah.
But what happened?
And so now I'm like, so what are you gonna do? You just gonna disappear until I'm married for 3 years and then just come out the blue like, hey man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like you just making it weird.
That's same like with my baby. Charleston's gonna be 6 years old in 2 weeks. Yo, my siblings are not the uncles and aunts I thought they were gonna be.
Right.
I'm saying that shit.
Yeah.
I thought y'all was like, yo, what he doing? We there. His first what? I'm pulling up. I get it. It's a cross-country flight and you got to get to work. And I get that.
But but even the attempt, and correct me if I'm wrong with how you feeling, because even the attempt to say, yo, I looked at it, I tried, yo, the plane ticket was like $700 and I ain't gonna be able to make it. The attempt for me even like is cool. I'm like, you know what? But the fact that you tried, I appreciate it. And then you might be like, yo, don't worry about that. I got you.
My brother Brian, I told him when I bought the new house, told him about the new house. I was like, yo, it's a lot of work. I'm gonna renovate the whole thing, top to bottom. It's gonna be a while, but when it's done, it's gonna be, it's gonna be that shit. I'm like trying to create the new family house. Like, you don't have Decatur Street no more. My grandmother's not in South Carolina no more. I'm trying to create the new family house. And B said, yo, just, take your time with it. And when it's done, just know I'm there every Thanksgiving. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I take that. I receive that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, nigga, now come see my baby. I get that. Every Thanksgiving, fine. Now come see this baby. He's getting big. You're going to be like, when I was a kid and you would see your grandfather or your uncle and be like, yo, you got this. It was cool then. But now it's like, oh, that shit, you saying that shit because you haven't seen me in a long time.
You haven't seen you in a long time.
And I don't want that for Charleston. I want I will say this over and over again. I want the best for Charleston in every aspect. I want the best uncles and aunts, the best godfather, the best godmother. I want the best in everything. So I sometimes sit back like, yo, like,
so right now,
like really be that person for my baby.
So right now, he's the youngest Rock right now.
He's the golden child.
He's the golden child right now.
He's the golden child.
And you want people to treat him.
And you know what? And like, so, well, you know what? We can go to the Patreon. I'll tell you how this. Can we go to the Patreon and I'll share this?
Didn't you have another topic?
I mean, we can save it for next.
If you want to do that, we can close out with that one, or yeah, we can close out with that.
And then go to the Patreon.
No, we could close out on this one.
Okay, and then go to the Patreon.
Are we gonna just close on this, or close and then go to the Patreon? We can just close on this one, right?
On that,
Do you have a lot about this? Or you have a lot about this?
I had something to say about it.
It's pretty detailed. You know what I mean?
Let's go to the next subject. Let's go to the next topic.
Okay. But damn, I want to hear.
Because I didn't get everything about this one. So
yeah, but I still wanted to hear what you was going to say too about the family dynamic with the golden child and all that.
I can say it next week.
Okay,
so it's all good. It's fresh in my memory.
Okay, all right. So I hate to close out on such a heavy topic, but let's do it. Influencer Ashley Janae found dead during birthday trip to Tanzania. Family demands answers after fiance claims she passed due to suicide. So here we have an influencer. I think she only had 109,000 followers. I wasn't familiar with her, so I don't know how much of an influencer she was. But what we saw was her on social media with her white boyfriend, who then became her fiance. And it was more so a thing of her, I don't want to say degrading or kind of putting down black men.
Championing dating outside of her race.
Dating outside of her race.
Mhm.
She was very proud of it.
Very proud of it.
And very boisterous about it.
her preference.
She said in one statement, every day black men do something to embarrass us.
Found ways to embarrass us.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Which I can understand.
Right.
Which I can understand. I truly believe niggas are consistently disappointing.
Oh, yeah.
Niggas will consistently disappoint.
We all agree with that.
We all agree with that. I felt like her statement was a little more blanket than, like I'm saying niggas, like
Right.
black people it is niggas.
Yeah.
Niggas are consistently disappointing.
Yeah.
Black people give me hope and pride and faith
Every
every
day.
day. Every day black people make me say we gonna make it.
And then you're
But
making
niggas
that
make me say we don't stand a chance.
and then you're making that statement while you're with your white,
Which makes that
White
statement
zaddy.
in all bold letters
Mhm.
with exclamation points at the end.
Mhm. And then it goes, I found someone that could, what did she say? I found someone that can make me, what's the term they use? In my comfort zone.
Rest in my femininity.
Yeah, rest in my femininity. And this talking about how she always wanted mixed children and all of this. So
She had an agenda.
Yeah. So you see her page and it's everything that an influencer
Flexing.
wants to show these young women that they want to, strive to have.
Yes.
The courtside seats at the basketball game, the private jets and the first class going to here and there. And
just so you know, to the young women out there that are influenced by these influencers, they are influencing you to be single. They are influencing you to not have a child,
a husband,
not have a family, a husband. Don't be under the influence of most influencers. Try not to be under the influence of influencers.
Influencer, amen to
Okay.
that. That's
Okay.
Try not to be under the influence.
I will take all the
of
fire,
influence.
all the smoke that's coming my way from that statement, send it my way. But I haven't seen an influencer that had a life that was influencing
in a good way.
Positively.
Right.
Not in that sense.
Right.
I mean,
So,
you ain't could slam
I could be
us to
wrong. I could be
build
wrong.
her
I could be
herself up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Go ahead,
crazy.
continue.
But when you're looking at these posts, you know what it's all about. You know what I mean? You rather show everybody than just to enjoy the moment that you're having.
Right.
So it's more so of a look at me, look what I'm doing. My life is better than yours.
Right.
If you do what I do.
Which isn't really real happiness.
Which is
Right.
real happiness. And then she ends up dead.
That's unfortunate, man.
Now, what I don't like is it's a lot of tit for tat on social media.
What do you mean?
So it was that story when the black guy was dating the white girl, and I think she may have been a social media influencer, and she ended up killing the dude. And every black female was like, so what time is dinner? Oh, so what time Oprah come on?
Damn, really?
This is not our problem. So anyway, in other news, that was their attitude towards that situation.
That happened in Dallas.
Mhm.
Really?
That happened in Dallas. It wasn't an influencer. It was a female.
Twice. One was an influencer, but
The other one
that happened.
was the cop, and then I thought this was my apartment, and there was
that one was
we're not talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about a guy and a girl.
Okay,
that's a couple, whatever.
They was fucking though. That dude was fucking that cop.
Of course.
Okay.
And so
He
now
plays.
a lot of the black men are playing the tit for tat, wrestling preference. What time does the game come on?
That's
And so I hate the fact that when something like this happens, we use race to not acknowledge or show the sympathy or acknowledge the tragedy amongst the story of what happened.
Yeah.
We can't lose that as a whole and as a culture. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of hatred.
Somebody lost their life. That's
That
first and
gotta
foremost.
be acknowledged.
That's first and foremost, and that's
the messed up part.
incredibly unfortunate, especially
Yes.
since they're saying the details are sketchy as to how that happened.
Mhm.
So that's first and foremost.
And nobody deserves that based off
Nobody
of
deserves
whatever
that.
their preference.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
rest in
Yeah.
peace to this young lady. Rest peacefully. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
yes, it did.
Gentlemen, two wrongs don't make a right. I am fully aware. You look at who you're talking to. I am aware that 2 wrongs don't make it right, but it damn sure make it even. I know that. I know that. I know that. I am the fucking poster child for 2 wrongs don't make it right, but it makes it even. But let's have a little tact here, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let's be a little tactful.
We can't.
Let's be a little respectful. Let's be reminded of,
she was 31, right?
That we are gentlemen at the end of the day.
And it was a birthday. It was a birthday vacation trip that I'm sure she was looking forward to. Like,
I believe she was murdered. You want to just
I believe. Can we just put that out there?
Get to the
She was murdered.
We on the clock. I believe she was murdered.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, she died. But okay.
And
you said the guy was rich too. You said he was rich.
He was white. Okay, first of all,
that means he was rich.
No, hold on. I'm just saying the fact that he was rich don't have anything to do with it. You have someone that
does.
No, the fact that he was rich and white means he's going home.
Right.
Okay,
and it happened in Tanzania.
But that's what I was getting to. I'm just saying the fact that he killed. You don't need money to kill. If you have some kind of thrill-seeking, bloodthirsty, murdering spirit inside yourself.
Damn.
I'm just saying you killed one of ours. Okay, let's take it off the fact that she's an influencer. There are people in this world who are white that have a thrill to kill. This is one of those cases.
You think so? You think he took her there to murder her?
Oh, hell yeah. The race card pulled, sir.
Wow.
But,
no, I'm not. It's suicide. Okay, it was a suicide, but we ain't got no facts.
Yeah.
It's murder. She died. It's under investigation. We don't have any facts. You're overseas. And you're in a nice hotel. You have all the niceties of birthday and about to get married now, and you wind up dead. Look closely at that guy and see how similar it is to other cases that get swept under the rug. And this is going to be another one. And whatever the case is, and he does have a lot of money, he's not going to be held accountable like you would supposed to be.
Well, the good thing about social media, it now allows people to be accountable that maybe wouldn't have been accountable.
And people could keep it going.
We'll keep it going then.
It's a lot of girls that's been going overseas dying. A lot of black women.
Okay, but
wasn't it two sisters that went over, not blood sisters, but 2 homegirls that went over to like Jamaica or something like recently, and one came back dead?
That was and they were in, I want to say Mexico. It was a group of them.
It happens more times. It happens.
Yeah, and they got into a fight. Somebody got into a fight, and one of the girls ended up dead, and didn't nobody know why, what happened.
Details get real sketchy outside.
Yeah, and all of a sudden,
outside of the country,
all these people that were there, I don't know what happened, but let me call my lawyer and lawyer up. So it's one of those things where when you forget that racial component, now you have a problem with justice. Parents have no idea what happened. They want answers that they're.
You think they would investigate it? There would be more detail in the investigation if it was a black man and took his black influencer girlfriend over there and she ended up.
I would say so. Now maybe if he was wealthy, maybe his wealth could have did the same thing. But
I think the presentation would be a little bit different. It wouldn't be sensationalized so much, unless it was to demonize the black man doesn't protect black women and all that. Yeah, I think if the presentation would be different, but in this case right here, they're demonizing her because of her statements, because of what she said about black men,
right,
which is a bad look. And should we care? I've heard some of that too. Should we even care? Look at all what she said about black men, the tit for tat that you were talking about.
Right.
You're gonna have that white noise, no pun intended, online. But the fact is, she was killed by someone who I believe that was his intention to do that. Because, hey, what better?
How long were they together?
I don't know how long they were together. But I was trying to find some info on the guy. I just found that he papered up. He got money, financial mutual funds and stocks and bonds. Like, he papered up, and he finds himself with an opportunity to get next to and kill one of ours. This is war, man. Who cares if she's a traitor against us? He killed one. I mean, she's
a traitor, Fox?
If she's gonna say that type of shit about us, and then this is the world that we live in. Believe all women. Black men don't protect black women. Black women are the most disrespected woman on the planet. We don't take care of our women. Okay, she's misguided. Her love and preferences and passions for a white man is based on self-hatred of her own, because she's this online. She can be whatever she wants, and she has this overwhelming sense of accomplishment because I have someone who's gonna let me rest in my this feminism and all that shit. And then we forget that this man has a thing for killing. You kill. These people have a culture that you get a pass, you get some status if you end the life of one of us. That's how it works, man. And we don't want to talk about it. We want to she was this and she was that. What about him? They barely mention that guy's name. If you want to look up who it is, his pictures on who is it?
Yeah, we don't know his
You
name.
got to go dig and find that shit.
Yeah.
So who cares if she's a traitor and don't like black men?
It just women, you got to be careful, man, when you want to, like you say, when you're influenced by these influencers and thinking that the private jet is the lifestyle and the trips is all this and the Chanel and the Birkin bags and the red bottoms, like that's what your life is based off of, because now you can't take none of it when you go. You're not here, and now you're misjudging who you're spending your time
31 years old.
Don't make your life about material, because none of that shit going in the coffin with you.
Yeah, you can't take it with you.
No. And you're being misguided by that.
You probably couldn't take it all to Zanzibar. They got like custom laws and shit.
Yeah.
You got to go down there.
Tanzania?
Wherever it was.
Tanzania. Yeah. But it's not going to be the last time, unfortunately, that...
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
People will sidestep that, and they'll still try to achieve these things that they see online.
Yeah.
That's messed up, man.
There is an image. Unfortunately, there is an image that is being perpetuated through social media of what a happy life looks like, of what a happy relationship looks like, of what success looks like. And all of it is very far from accurate.
Yeah, it's not what you think, but I don't have any. It's unfortunate that she died, but it just makes me look at who is this dude? Yeah. She was captured and killed. That's how I see it.
Damn, Fox, you say you don't want to end on end heavy, like shit. Tell them some good shit. Where you at this weekend?
Man, I'm at the factory this weekend at Long Beach. I had a great time there last time, and I'm looking forward to working the Laugh Factory.
Yeah,
Friday.
I am home this weekend. The episode of Comic Unleash. This airs Thursday. Aired last night. So
congrats.
So hopefully you guys see the repeat.
Yeah. They're gonna repeat the shit out of that.
Yeah, they're gonna repeat that.
What channel is that on?
Byron Allen owned the network. They're gonna repeat the shit out of it.
CBS.
Okay, on CBS.
No. But I got some couple of weekends off, man. I got some local shows. I'm doing 30 minutes at a venue on Friday. I forgot the name of the venue. One of my white homeboy comedians always calling me, Trey, man, I need you to do this. I got you. So,
I want to acknowledge another podcast, Killing It.
Yeah, Justin Hires.
Justin Hires, London Brown, BT Kingsley have a podcast called Killing It. My episode airs this week. They already sent me a few clips. I want you guys to check that out. It was pretty dope. And like I told Justin when we had him on the couch, I have a tremendous amount of respect for those three guys over there. So shout out to them. Thank you for having me on the podcast. That's first and foremost. This weekend, I am in Buffalo, New York. Helium, Buffalo. And there was something else coming up. I can't remember right now, but I will let you know when I remember it. But Buffalo this weekend. Shout out to Killing It. Make sure y'all check that out.
And real quick, before you say that, everybody, please lift my Aunt Alice in prayer. she's not doing good. She was on a ventilator. They had to take off the ventilator, and they're gonna have to move her to hospice. That's my last aunt on my dad's side. My aunt Gladys's sister. She was the youngest. And so it's not looking good. So you know, just throw my Aunt Alice. You know,
Prayers up for Aunt Alice.
Yeah.
Prayers up
Yes,
for Aunt
please.
Alice.
Yes.
Yeah. I was about to say something, but you're gonna acknowledge the Patreon subscribers.
Oh yeah, yes. Thank you guys for hanging with us, man. We're really trying to learn this game. Now I figured out how to pull up all the subscribers. So shout out to Sophia, Bryce, Vernon, Kurt, Captain Kirk, riding with us, a rider.
Captain Kirk.
Brandon Perry.
What do you run bunch?
The Pink Monster, Kush, and the #1 day one Patreon, Eddie Coleman. So thank you guys.
About time, Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce came on a couple weeks ago, man. So, man, appreciate you guys. Make sure you like this, share this, follow this, man. And this is what we do live from the green room, man. You sign off.
Charleston Rock, Dad, I love you so much. Peace.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.